Hey YouTube, thought I'd do a quick video and let you guys know there's some updates. There's 3 ways that the cops can give you a ticket on your e-bike for these radar trap, pacing, and the third way is a new device that was just started making its way into police departments. They mount you, they get on your bike and it holds the front tire and they pedal. If it goes over 20 miles an hour, they can give you a ticket. And so far they're saying that almost 80% of the bikes are failing this test. They consider a fail if it's going faster than 22 miles an hour, and most of the bikes have been failing. 23, 24 miles an hour pedaling, and it depends on your state. Like in Michigan, on paved trails you're allowed to go 28 miles an hour, but it can't go that on throttle. It can only do pedaling. But there's some cities that 20 miles an hour is the absolute limit, and if your bike will go faster than that, even pedaling or on throttle, you're going to get a ticket. And they will tell you that you're not allowed to use that bike again until you've brought it in compliance. So yeah, there's a couple ways you could bring it in compliance. You could get into the computer software on your controller and adjust the wheel size to bring it in compliance. You could make it think that it has a smaller wheels so that it goes slower. I think it's smaller. Sounds right. Anyway, it basically is a treadmill for a bicycle, and pedaling it turns a belt, and the belt measures the speed of the bicycle. If you go over at Bolton's channel, Bolton's e-bike on this on YouTube, you can see how he tests e-bikes for output, how many watts they put out or how many horsepower. It works in the same principle. It measures the speed, how fast that wheel will turn that belt, and converts it into miles per hour, and that's how it works. So they're showing up in the big cities. I know New York State has a few, couple cities in California have a few, and they've got salesmen going to all the different cities that trying to sell them this device so they can issue tickets, basically. So the days of the Wild Wild West are pretty much gone. You need to look out. If you're riding one of those bikes that can go 40 miles an hour, good luck with that. Not only will you get a ticket, you might get your bike confiscated, especially if you're riding it somewhere you shouldn't be. Keep that in mind. I know the federal government's rolling them out to all the the federal parks, and state parks might be getting them, especially if they have a large e-bike presence in their park. You might see them there too. So the days of zipping along 40 miles an hour on a bike trail, they're coming to an end. You guys, the DNR has them here in Michigan. I know they do. How many? I have no idea. Maybe only one for the whole state. But I'm pretty sure they'll probably move around if it needs to. Keep in mind, if you're riding an illegal bike, you may want to consider making a change. Somehow making it either street legal. Some states are talking about registration now, California being one of them. They want registration and insurance. Democrats, gotta love them. Yeah, more regulation. It's coming. It's hard to say when it will show up in your area, but it is going to show up. This isn't from the Consumer Protection Agency. This is just lawmakers seeing a problem and going after the problem. How big of a problem it is, I don't think it's really that big. I think it's a little problem that's getting blown out of proportion. But all it takes is a couple of people getting killed on a bike that shouldn't have been on the road in the first place before we start seeing limitations to our freedoms. Just a short video. Keep your eyes open. If you see a police car towing what looks like a treadmill, then they're out and about looking for e-bikers that are breaking the law. Hope you have a great day. It's all bad news, but hey, it has to be told.